I often get a question like people will ask, if there's only one thing that I do, what should the one thing be? And the answer is get the sugar out of your life. Sugar is a deadly metabolic poison. It should be outlawed. It should be taken off the market. It will kill you. The problem with sugar is that when you eat it, you don't fall over dead. Because if you did, you wouldn't eat it anymore, see? Sugar kills you slowly. And every time you eat it, you die just a little bit more. You get older. Every time you eat sugar, you get older. You don't want to get old. Getting old is a big mistake. And every time you eat sugar, you get older. So get the sugar out of your life. That'll be the one thing for anybody could do. Should be outlawed. It's a tragic, we do not allow children to buy alcohol. We don't allow children to buy tobacco. But we do allow children to buy ice cream. And let me tell you something, ice cream is far, far, far more dangerous than alcohol and tobacco. So why do we allow it?
I'd like to ask you, what is a typical day for you in terms of what do you have for breakfast? What are your activities? What do you have for lunch? What do you have for dinner?
Good question. I don't have a typical day, I don't think. And this morning for breakfast I had an avocado and some nuts. Yesterday I had an omelet, a vegetable omelet. Sometimes I even have a salad for breakfast. Very often I just have fruit and nuts for breakfast. I eat a lot of salads. I eat as much raw vegetables as I can, but I don't really have a typical day. What I try to do as much as possible is to not eat processed foods and not eat the big four. Get the big four out of your life. The big four are sugar, wheat. Wheat is again a deadly poison just like sugar. Milk and dairy products, and processed oils. Get those out of your life and then put more fresh vegetables, more fresh fruits, nuts and seeds, eggs, organic eggs, things like that into your diet. But get the big four out of your diet. The big four are killing you.
Raymond, we have Carmen.
Raymond first, thank you so much. You're always so great to listen to, and everybody here should get the books. Anyways, I want to find out how important are supplements in our daily diets, and how important is it to know that we're getting the right supplements and the companies that are making these supplements, because I read a lot of stuff that comes from China are not good for you. So how important are supplements?
Okay, well, how important are supplements? They are absolutely essential. Again, the National Academy of Sciences issued a report several years back. They said it is no longer possible to get the nutrition you need even if you eat a good diet. That's how compromised the food supply is, vastly compromised. So it's no longer possible to get the nutrition you need even if you eat a good diet. So supplements are a necessity. The National Academy recommended that everybody take at least a multivitamin. Good advice, but it presents problems because most vitamins don't work. In fact, the two leading brands, the leading brands in the world are biologically worthless. They don't work. And I'm an expert in vitamin chemistry, so all I have to do is look at a label and I can tell you how good something is. But the leading brands don't work.
I'd like to know your opinion on probiotics, please.
Probiotics are good and useful, but you have to be careful. About 85% of the probiotics on the market are biologically worthless. I sell a very good probiotic, but even that is minimal. You need to be doing other things. You should be eating things like kimchi and sauerkraut. You need to put more bugs. You see, our doctors have made an enormous mistake, one of the biggest mistakes in the history of the world, and they've given us all antibiotics. And the antibiotic, if you take an antibiotic once in your lifetime, just once, you will do irreparable damage that you can never repair. And the more times you take them, the more damage you do. And the bugs in your tummy run the show. There are about 10 times as many bacteria and microorganisms living in your body as there are human cells in your body. So there's 10 times as many of them as there are of you, so who do you think runs the show? And the answer is they run the show, not you. And they do myriad things. We don't understand it. We don't, they produce vitamins. So they take toxins apart. It's just unbelievable what these bacteria do.
Here's Dr. Jerry.
Thank you. Hello. Yeah. Thanks for your talk, Dr. Francis. I've been interested in rebounding for about 30 years, primarily because of my interest in lymphatics. And I was wondering how you could work out how this works with the sauna, with the oils, and how the lymphatics play a role in bringing the lipoproteins out of the cells, because the sweating, as you know, is the cells in the skin. And I was wondering how you tie the lymphatics into this. Thanks.
Well, they are all tied into it. We like to separate things because it makes it easy for us to talk about them if we separate them. And it's difficult for us to understand and talk about them when we realize we're really dealing with systems, and very complex systems. I don't really understand all of it. I don't think anybody does. But what we do know is that they're synergistic. And the movement of the exercise, the moving and stretching of the cells, the heating of the cells, all of this is very synergistic, and it helps to get the toxins out, helps to move the lymph. It's rejuvenating, absolutely rejuvenating. I mean, I just am amazed when I meet other people my age and or even half my age who are struggling.